First off, rest in heaven to George Floyd, Freddie Gray, Emmett Till, Sandra Bland, Mike Brown, Philandro Castile, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, Tatiana Jefferson, Botham Jean, Trayvon Martin, Martin Luther King, right before he was about to go after their money, Malcolm X, the countless others, and all the unknowns that have lost their lives to the hands of racial injustice by way of police brutality. Sitting back watching a protest in my city, it appears as though this is a place that possesses and exercises extreme morality. Observing all colors and creeds demonstrate against the injustice of another stupid-ass cop causing a person of color's fatality, I stared at blanket emotionless because like you know, this is not an image of everyday Tyler, East Texas reality. So I will attempt to paint it in its totality. I'm tired of being scared, so excuse my rhetoric. I stand strongly against police brutality, and this is Civil Rights Movement Part 2. So big up on that protest, and for my area and my city, let's address and protest that and the rest of this pathetic shit. Like the fact that my kids got a ride down the street called Confederate, or Jeff Davis, Jeb Stewart, City of Tyler local leadership, I'm about to make your tooth hurt. And this candy is free. You mean to tell me it's 2020 and we still have a school named Robert E. Lee? Hubbard, how? Is this a Confederacy? Shit, you tell me. Boy, you gonna make Massa mad, you better get back on board. Hell no, not as long as there's a goddamn count forward. Damn that one accord. Not as long as I know the fact that these judges make women and men of color proceed in cases by themselves because lawyers they can't afford. What you talking about, Satin? CPS, custody court, Carol Clark. Now there's a perfect synonym to a knee on the neck of a man that's dark. Come to court for the man bash, disrespect, rip his life apart, put him on probation, take 100% of his check. Hold up, I ain't finished yet. Can't pay, lock him up, throw away the keys, dupe him into signing away his rights, deny him the duty to protect his seeds, all while depriving his children of such a vital need. Yeah, she did that shit for years, though to my brothers it felt like centuries. Oh, by the way, I guess it's because of who you know, all of this with immunity and no penalties. Undercover, behind closed doors and curtains where no one sees. Bullshit. That shit was visible to the wonders of Stevie and every man around here, especially the ones that look like me. Shame, shame. And the local PD been up to the same thing. Oppression of black people is the name of the game. Lying for partners, riding dirty, hiding behind the blue shield sounds a lot to me like gang gang. Oh, we remember the suspicious fires on Turner and the North. Y'all getting whooped in the trails, the results of black men being harassed, profiled, illegally pursued, and finally going off. Might have felt good, but can't get away with it because of lying in police reports, trumpet up charges to make sure we get sent way away with it for a long time. Get your popcorn ready, because we approaching prime time. Satin, what you mean? Boy, don't you do it. Don't say nothing about Master Jack Skeen and him being responsible for sentencing half the population of black men in Smith County to man years amounting in the 1,000 teens for a little bit of white and a little bit of green. They mad, ready to hit me with the M16. But like I said, fear is no option. Y'all already placed the beam. Quickly, I forgot about the dream team, as in African-American defense lawyers that might look like coffee, but are actually disguised as a cup of cream. Now y'all know who the hell I'm talking about and who the hell I mean. Wolves in sheep clothing tricking people of color to get sent away forever again, never to be seen. Cadillac lawyers riding around this bitch so clean. Paid defense lawyers in on it too, switching prices when it comes to representing people who look like me and you. from detectives using illegal tactics to make a case, and the injustice to suspects of color goes undetected in court in every way. DA conviction rate rise. Gives the dirty cop a high five. Keep this up. One day you're looking forward to being one of those candidates on the rise. Keep the city happy, yeah. Secure those future political ties on cases you know are riddled with bullshit and lies. Did I open your eyes? Put it in your pride? Well, that's better than having Cynthia Ken in your side. Yeah, that dagger twisted deep. Put hundreds of my brothers into a Methuselah sleep. Major contributor to the local black community being broken and incomplete. With our future bleak, we stay humble and meek. On our knees, not our feet. Why? Because most of the local black leadership is fucking weak. Scared to plant a tree of which fruits you not gonna eat? Watching the school to prison pipeline wipe out generations. While the juvenile justice system collects more black kids than plantations. While you sit behind your pulpit placated with more controls than PlayStation. And still turn a deaf ear to your own people's lamentations. Oops, my bad, you due for vacation. While the remainder of you help run this city like the rest of this crooked nation. Helping pass legislation that pushes us back in the days of segregation, making sure certain areas get ethnic cleansing and others gentrification, all while your people fall behind for lack of proper education. See, absence of good jobs with fair competitive wage force the most educated and successful amongst us to leave this cage and move far away. And the ones that do come back sometimes don't seem to be pro-black. And on that, that's all I'm gonna say. Do your job. Calm them down. Keep their hands up and their heads down. Rubbing elbows with local authority and politicians downtown. Looking like some clowns, man, y'all the ops. Just so the powers that be can get a few lousy photo ops. See, we support them, we march with them, reports to shiesty-ass local media with they ass. Doing all this priming and framing. Satin, what's that? Okay, let me educate before I start blaming. Sit back, relax, this is the scripter. That's when they go to social media to get a nice photo of a deceased white person, but post a black victim's driver license picture. Can it get any clearer? Oh no, too hot. There's more, don't come close, it might sear you. They even put our criminal history in the description. I see it sometimes on TV and have a conniption. Hold up, I'm big, I'm black. Let me take my prescription. Doses of blows to make me calm down. I gotta work, my kids gotta eat. Black man, bow down in this town, take off your crown. Turn that frown upside down and smile, one foot in front of the other, walking the green mile. Been that way since I was a child. Wow, maybe you can see now. Okay, Seth, what should we do? Uh-oh, ring the alarm. He better not educate them on that too. Too late, motherfucker, I done made a breakthrough. Now let's show them what numbers in state and local government voting can do. Satin, should we protest? Hell yeah, all the way to the state capitol too. Satin, should we loot? Actually, when you look at who is actually doing it, I would say that color ain't you. Okay, enough I've said. I still pray, but don't bow my head, cause it's too much in it. Thoughts of why the Confederate flag still flies in Oakwood. Thoughts of, damn, my kid's gonna have to one day leave this wrong turn backwoods ass place unless it change for real. Now all I gotta ask is, who the fuck is with me? Stand up, East Texas, from Longview to Marshall to Kilgore to Big Sandy, Hawkins, everywhere. You gang? Neighborhood, what's up? A-Tray, what's up? Tree Tower, what's up? Sunnyside, what's up? Hoover, what's up? MS-13, 18th Street Gangster, Nathaniel, Sereno, ESL, where you at? It's time. It's time to stand up. Right here. Right now. Did I say get crazy? Nah. But guess what? We gonna protest and march till y'all fix this shit. And guess what? Don't try to do it by giving us a black rose queen. They already queens, damn it. We don't want that shit. Let's go. What's up?